Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing great. I feel like I should make a video because I don't know, I partially have this YouTube channel to like show other people, but I also keep it for my memories. And I feel like, sorry, I look like crap. I took a shower and I look like a wet rat, but I just want to like remember this moment just in case anything further happens in my life. I pray that it doesn't, but yeah, so you guys are probably very confused because I never mentioned any about what I'm going to talk about like at all on my channel, but I've mentioned to you guys like multiple times maybe that I have a couple of skin conditions that I've been dealing with for years now, like for years. And about a couple months ago I went to a dermatologist to get something else checked, and at the time we thought it was nothing, and he basically froze what he thought he could freeze off, and it ended up coming back and it got worse. And then when I went back, he decided that basically he just wants to cut the whole thing off because he's just like, I don't know why it didn't go away the first time, just like these other things did. This is clearly something different. No need to worry about it. So I was like, okay, great. Like, I'm trusting you. No need to worry. And so that day he shot. If you don't like needles or blood or anything like that, just like don't even listen to this because I don't know when I'm gonna say it. And if you get triggered by any of that, like just don't listen because I'm sorry, I just don't know when I'm gonna like speak on it. But basically he basically shot my leg like with a needle and numbed my leg and was like, oh, I'm gonna cut this off with a razor blade. And when he said razor blade, he meant like a razor blade, like no lie, like literally a razor blade. And he literally cut it off me. It's basically on my thigh, on like not really the inner part of my thigh, but basically it's like a couple, like 4 inches or so above my knee. I basically just thought it was like a mole. I just thought it was something that, I don't know, I just didn't think anything of it because I've gotten like tons of spots all over my body before. I've had multiple different skin conditions and stuff, so I just thought it was something like that. And my doctor didn't think it was anything serious either, and therefore I wasn't nervous because obviously the doctor doesn't want to be me nervous. And so anyways, he cut it off. Everything was great and dandy. He was like, just let this heal now, because basically I had a hole in my leg. Did y'all hear that? Okay, I don't know what that was about, sorry. But anyways, so basically I had a hole in my leg and he was like, just let this heal, like just like anything else, like another scar or something like that, like just let it heal, like a cut, like a wound. I was like, okay, cool. And he was gonna send it out for a biopsy anyways, even though he knew it, like everything was gonna be fine. Like it was just nothing. Like he cut it off and he was like, oh, like when he cut it off he was like, oh, it's great, like I don't see any remnants like underneath what it was. And it wasn't like in my skin, it was just like surface level. So I wasn't worried about it. And this was a month ago that I got this cut off my leg, which is crazy because it feels like even longer than that. And I got a call today. Basically he said that if I don't hear anything back from them, like the biopsy was fine. So this was a month ago, so honestly I didn't even think about it. It was not even a thought in my mind. I literally forgot, honestly. I forgot totally about it. And today I got a call from my doctor and he's like, oh, I have your biopsy results. And I'm like, what? I was like, first of all, what do you mean you have them now? Like, shouldn't you have had them like weeks ago? I don't know, I was very thrown off. Like, it was the last call I was expecting today, especially because I'm not even feeling that well. So I was just like, I don't know, it was just like I was not expecting it. He was like, yeah, I have your biopsy results and it's not what I thought it was. And I'm just like, and I was a little like taken back because I was like what's, like literally what's about to happen right now, because I'm always just like, why why me? And he's just like, so I'm not gonna say the exact name of it, I don't want to get into true detail, I don't want to scare anyone, I don't want to do anything, but it's a type of tumor and it's benign. And when he said tumor, I something tumor. I lost my shit. I literally was just like, because you just never think it's gonna happen to you. Like, you really don't. Like, you really don't. And he was just like, don't freak out. Like, everything will be fine. You're gonna come back in. I already had an appointment with him in another month to basically for him to recheck the spot on my leg, make sure everything was good. So I already had that appointment. So he's like, when you come in, we're gonna do basically like a mini surgery, and we're gonna cut open your leg and make sure nothing's like in your leg no more, and then we're gonna stitch you back up. And when he said stitches, bitch, I literally was just like, I lost my shit. I was just like, oh my god. Because initially when I went there and he was like, oh, I think we should cut this off, and I was just like, oh, okay. And then he said razor blade. I was just like, what do you mean fucking razor blade? I was taken back. I was just like, oh my god, sorry, my voice sounds a little hoarse, I apologize. But so I was already taken back. So when he said he's gonna have to do something else, I was just like, oh, I just think the worst. I just get so anxious, and I'm probably gonna be so anxious walking in a month. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. It's a type of tumor that has similar characteristics to melanoma, and if you don't know what melanoma is skin cancer. And my aunt actually had skin cancer like years and years ago, and it's kind of ridiculous because I'm always telling my family, like, please wear your sunscreen, like, you need to take care of your skin. Like, I'm always so worried about it. And then me always having my skin conditions and stuff, I would ask my mother about like my family history, about like cancer and just anything I need to be worried about. And then she mentioned that my aunt actually had skin cancer, and I was shook. I didn't even know about it. And then so I've like been thinking about it so much, and like, I swear you can put stuff into existence, and I swear I thought about it so much and like said it so much. I feel like I brought it upon myself. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. So when this happened today, I was taken back, but I also was just like, it just like is what it is. But it also like puts you in a perspective of just like, damn, right? Because like, life's already so short, it's already so hard, and then shit just gets even harder. But everything's gonna be fine. I'm literally gonna be totally fucking fine. But it's just like, it's scary, and like now it's just like something else I have to just like worry about, and I'm scared of like passing it on. And I don't know, basically I'm making a PSA to always check your skin out. Please care for yourself. Please always, like, especially women, check, you know, your everything bits and make sure you're good, because no one's checking it for you. Keep up with your test results. If you don't hear back from the doctor, call your doctor. Like, make sure your test results are good. Make sure you're good, because no one's gonna care for you as much as you think the doctors are gonna care for you. They're not, and you need to, you know, just care for yourself and keep up with yourself. So if you're worried about something, please go get it checked by a doctor. Don't look things up online. Don't just compare it to something you're like, oh, it's probably this. Like, just go get it checked. Make sure you're good. And I'm really glad that I went back to get this checked, because initially I wasn't. I went for a different reason, and then he ended up finding this on me, and I was just like, oh, it's probably the same thing as everything else. And it wasn't. He knew it wasn't the same thing as something else I had, but he wasn't worried about it. And when he initially cut it, he wasn't worried about it. But he even admitted that he was wrong about his diagnostic, and the biopsy came back as something different. And yeah, so that kind of sucks. I just don't want anything turning into anything worse. I'm so glad it's such a minimal spot on my body, and luckily we're getting into the winter time, so I'm not like wearing shorts or anything like that. So luckily, like, this is like, gonna be able to heal, and I'll be good. I don't know, but I just want to update you guys about that, and maybe I'll like record the day that I'm actually going in about a month. And yeah, so I just heard that news out today. I was just so shook, and I was just like, what the hell? So honestly, if you're just curious about anything on your body, like anything, the tiniest thing, If you don't want to go in immediately, fine. But if you see it growing, if you see anything, like, just go to the doctor. Just go to the doctor, because Google is not your doctor. And no one's doctor but doctor. Thank you. That's the quote of the day. No one's a doctor but a doctor. So please go to the doctor. Get yourself checked out. Keep a positive attitude. I'm good. I'm in positive spirits, and I'm doing good. I'm okay. I'm good. But I just wanted to, like, inform you guys, because I don't know, I feel like I should. And also I just want to, like, keep this for tabs for myself, so I can look back if anything. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Drink your water, exercise, take care of yourself, and that's about it. I'll see y'all next vid. Peace.